It's past midnight. When the noise fades and the truth starts talking. The house is quiet, but my mind won't rest. Every clock tick preaching patience. I open Psalms with tired eyes, looking for a verse that sounds like this. David cried when the night was long, so I know I ain't praying wrong. If tears could turn to scripture, Lord, I'd have a song. These are midnight songs for heavy hearts, written in the dark. No choir rolls, no Sunday smiles, just faith with battle scars. I don't need the morning yet, I just need you near. These are midnight songs for heavy hearts, and I'm still here. I talk to you in broken sentences, half belief in honesty. Some prayers don't rise to heaven, they just fall down next to me. But I remember you hear whispers just as clear as shouted praise. So I'll keep reading through the silence till hope shows me the way. These are midnight songs for heavy hearts, for souls that can't sleep. We ain't lost, we're just waiting on promises too deep. I don't rush the sunrise, I don't force the cheer. These are midnight songs for heavy hearts, and you're still here. The Bible wasn't written in daylight, most of it was born in pain. So if my faith sounds like survival, I know you're not ashamed. You stayed with lions, prisons, valleys. You don't leave at night. So I'll trust you in the dark hours till the morning light. These are midnight songs for heavy hearts, but hope still breathes inside. Every tear is a verse, every sigh's a line. If joy comes in the morning, then I'll wait right here with these midnight songs for heavy hearts and faith that's still sincere. I'll rest here until the light finds me. Believing ain't like word, it carries weight. I carry hope like a loaded suitcase, every promise packed inside. They say faith is meant to lift you, but sometimes it feels like a long uphill climb. I believe in what you spoke to me, even when my hands are sore. I don't doubt you're able, Lord, I just feel the weight some more. This is the way of believing.
When you trust,
But still late,
when the promise
feels farther
with every step you take. I don't wanna drop
my faith.
I don't wanna set it down.
I don't wanna set it down,
So I carry it carefully while the world keeps pressing down.
I've watched others travel lighter, laugh like faith don't bruise their feet. I wonder why my road feels steeper, why belief feels incomplete. Still I remember you walk with crosses. You know how heavy love can be. So if faith feels like endurance, then maybe you're walking next to me. Yeah.
This is the way
of believing,
not doubt, just tired bones,
tired bones
holding truth,
in fragile hands,
walking roads unknown.
oh,
I don't measure faith by speed or by how high sometimes faith is staying upright
when everything inside you cries. Oh, they tell you faith moves mountains, but they don't tell you what it weighs. They don't tell you about the waiting or the cost of staying brave. But you never asked me to be weightless. You just asked me not to quit. So I'll carry every promise and trust you to help me live.
This is the way
Of believing,
but I won't let it crush me down. If you carried more than I could bear, then you can help me now.
I'll walk slow if I have to, but I won't turn around. This is the way of believing, and I'm still bound,
Heaven bound.
I'll carry it until you say rest. These hands waited a long time. They ain't soft anymore. I've been waiting with these hands open longer than I planned. Every prayer left a mark on me. Every season taught me how to stand. I didn't wait sitting comfortably. I waited while working the land. I learned patience don't come gentle. It comes with calloused hands. I'm waiting on God with calloused hands, with faith that's been put to use. I didn't just pray for the promise, I worked while I waited too. I don't wait like I don't believe. I wait like I understand. I'm waiting on God with callous hands. I've watched doors stay closed for years, watch hope stretch thin, but every time I almost let go, grace tightened its grip. I don't confuse waiting with quitting, or silence with a no. If God is shaping me in the process, then I'll grow slow. I'm waiting on God with calloused hands, not bitter, just warm, still trusting what He planted in me will rise in its time and form. I don't rush what He's built, I don't question His plan. I'm waiting on God with callous hands. Abraham waited with nothing but stars. Joseph waited in chains. So if my hands look rough from holding on, I won't complain. Waiting didn't waste me, it taught me who I am. So I'll stand right here believing with calloused hands. I'm waiting on God with calloused hands, still lifting them in praise. Every scar is proof I stayed, every ache taught me to pray. If the promise comes tomorrow or farther down the land, I'll keep waiting on God with calloused hands. These hands been shaped by hope, and they're still open.
I won't see it yet, but I believe it's coming. I've lived long enough in the shadows to know the dark don't last. Even when the night feels endless, morning still on the path. I've watched the sun rise for others, while my sky stayed gray. But hope kept tapping my shoulder, saying just stay. Morning will come, even for me. Even if I can't see the light, even if my faith is tired, I'm still learning how to fight. I don't need it all at once, even for me. I've learned dawn don't always rush in. Sometimes it walks real slow. But it always finds the faithful who didn't let go. I don't measure hope by how I feel or how fast the pain departs. I measure it by how I stay through the dark. Morning will come, even for me. Not because I earned a day, but because grace don't forget the ones who stay. I don't need fireworks in the sky, just enough light to breathe. Morning will come, even for me. The night wrote chapters in my story, but it didn't write the end. Every tear watered something holy that I'll see again. If God is faithful to the seasons, then this won't always be. Darkness had its time with me, but so will morning. Morning will come, even for me. I feel it in my bones after every long night. God brings us home. I don't rush the rising sun. I wait patiently. Morning will come, even for me. I rest now. The light knows where to find me. I thought broken men disqualified. But you kept calling. I don't walk like I used to, don't shine the same way I did. Life took pieces I can't replace, left questions I still live with. I tried to step back quietly, thought my season had passed, but your voice kept finding me in the middle of the cracks. Broken, but but still called. Still known, still chosen. I thought the hurt had closed the door, but heaven stayed open. I don't look like who I was.
I don't slide,
I don't stand the same tall,
but I'm broken.
but still called. That's all. I've seen God use flawless vessels. I've seen Him use the scar. Turns out weakness don't scare you. It just shows you where we are. I don't need to be restored completely before you say my name. You've always worked with broken things. That's how grace gets framed. Broken, but still called. Still breathing purpose in. You don't erase the story.
You redeem it
from within.
I
don't need a perfect ending.
I don't need it.
I don't need it all resolved.
That I'm broken,
but still called by God. Moses stuttered, David failed, Peter broke and cried. You never called the flawless one, you called the ones who tried. So if my voice still shakes a little, if my past still talks, I'll answer you with trembling hands, 'cause I'm still called. Broken, but still called. Still walking where you lead.
I don't carry
shame anymore,
just faith
and need. If you can use what's left of me,
then I'll give you.
Oh, I'm broken, but still called, and I won't ignore the call. I didn't miss my purpose. It waited for me. This ain't a victory lap. It's a thank you. I didn't come through untouched. Didn't come through clean. I carry nights I don't talk about, and scars that still speak. But I woke up breathing this morning, with faith still by my side. So if I lift my voice at all, it's because I survived. I sing because I survived, not because life was kind. I sing because I'm still standing after losing my shine. This ain't a song for the fearless, it's a hymn for the tried. I sing because I survived, that's why. I've buried dreams, I buried seasons, I buried parts of me, but God kept something breathing when I thought I couldn't be. I don't sing from perfect places, I sing from where I bled. If my voice sounds cracked and weathered, that's just proof I live. I sing because I survived the nights I didn't think I would. I sing because grace kept me when nothing else could. I don't owe you a victory speech, I don't need the lights. I sing because I survived every fight. Some people sing from mountaintops, some sing from valleys low, but the song that means the most to God is the one that says, I didn't go. I stayed when leaving made sense. I breathed when hope felt thin. So if survival sounds like praise, then let me sing. I sing because I survived, still here, still alive. Not loud, not polished, just honest tonight. If praise is telling the truth about how you carried my life, then I'll sing because I survived and you stayed by my side. I'm not singing to impress, I'm singing because I'm here. Before I had the words, before I had the strength, the cross already knew me. I've been called by many seasons, labeled by my past. Some names were heavy burdens, some never meant to last. But when I stood before my failures, with nowhere left to hide, I didn't hear accusation, I heard mercy call me by mine. The cross knows my name, not my shame, not my blame. It don't count my broken chapters, don't rehearse my pain. When I couldn't recognize myself, grace still called me the same. The cross knows my name. I've tried to earn forgiveness, try to balance every wrong, but love don't work on ledgers, and grace don't sing that song. You didn't wait for me to fix it, didn't ask me where I'd been.
met me right where I was standing and called me family again. The cross knows my name. Before I found my way, before I learned how to believe, you already stayed. I don't stand on what I've done, I stand on what you gave. The cross knows my name. For my story disqualified me. Thought my scars spoke too loud, but the cross rewrote my ending before I ever bow. It don't forget the cost of love, it don't misplace the pain. If salvation has a memory, the cross remembers my name. The cross knows my name, and that's enough for me. I don't need another title, I don't need to prove belief. If grace has a language, then it spoke when I was saved. The cross knows my name, and I am unashamed. No, I'm still loved. No, still.
The pain didn't leave, but neither did I. Some mornings hurt before I wake up, some nights don't fully close. The ache sits right beside my face, like a road I didn't choose. I asked you once to take it all, you chose to walk me through. So I learned how to trust you slowly, with the wounds you already knew. I'm still trusting through the ache, still walking with the pain. I don't need it gone to believe, I don't need sunshine to stay. If faith is choosing you again when nothing feels okay, then I'm still trusting through the ache every day. I've seen healing come in stages, not all at once, not clean. Some prayers get answered quietly in ways you almost miss. I don't measure progress by relief or how fast the hurt fades. Sometimes a miracle is standing up and choosing hope anyway. I'm still trusting through the ache, not because I'm brave, but because walking without you hurts worse than the pain. I don't need a perfect story, I don't need it all explained. I'm still trusting through the ache, and I'm not ashamed. Faith ain't pretending it don't hurt. It's believing God still sees. It's waking up with honest pain and choosing Him anyway. So if this road keeps pressing me, I won't fake a smile or break. I'll keep trusting through the ache. I'm still trusting through the ache, still calling on your name. If you don't move the throne just yet, I learned strength don't always feel strong, and faith don't always feel safe. But I'm still trusting through the ache, and that's enough for today. I didn't stop hurting. I just didn't stop trusting. I didn't come back running, I just made it home. I left strong, I came back bent, with dust still on my shoes. I walked this road with borrowed courage and scars I didn't choose. I don't move like I did before. My step ain't what it was, but I made it back with something real, a faith that still trusts God. This is faith that limped home, not pretty, not fast, didn't win every battle, but it still lasts. I don't stand tall like I used to, but I stand where I belong. This is faith that limped home, still holding on. I've learned strength ain't always straight. Sometimes it leans and sways. Some victories don't look like shouting it, they just look like staying. I wrestled with the night and lost my stride, but not my name. If walking hurts but quitting don't feel right, then I'll limp in faith. This is faith that limped home with a slower pace. Still trusting God remembers every step I take. I don't boast in how I walk, I boast in where I'm from. This is faith that limped home and didn't let go of love. Jacob walked away marked, didn't mean he was weak. Sometimes God leaves you changed, so you don't forget what you've seen. If limping means I encountered you,
then I'll wear it proud. I'd rather limp with you beside me than run without. This is faith that limped home, still breathing, still true. I didn't lose my way forever, I just walked it bruised. If heaven knows my name, then that's enough. This is faith that limped home, carried by love. I'm not who I was, but I'm still yours.
Ain't got a way of lying, but God ain't gone. Yeah.
I've had days where heaven felt distant, like my prayers hit the floor. Every ache tried to convince me I was forgotten by the Lord. But the blues don't get the final word, they just speak from where I stand. Feeling low don't mean I'm alone, it just means I'm human, man. The blues don't mean God left, don't mean His love ran dry, don't mean the promise faded or He passed me by. These tears ain't proof of absence, they're proof I'm still alive.
Still alive.
Blues don't mean God left, sometimes they mean it's close by. I've learned faith don't always feel good, it don't always sound like praise. Some seasons come dressed in minor keys, still holy in their way. If God only showed up in sunshine, then none of us would last. But He walks with us through the valley, not just the mountaintop paths. Oh, blues don't mean God left, they don't cancel what He said, they don't erase His goodness or the prayers He read. If He stayed with Daniel in the lions and Paul when hope was spent, then these blues don't mean God left, they mean He understands. I used to measure God by feelings, by how light my spirit felt. But now I know faith lives deeper than emotional hell. If you're still here when I'm empty, then that settles it. These blues ain't disbelief, they're just the shape of it. Ooh, blues don't mean God left, they don't scare Him away. He don't love me any less on my worst day.
So I'll bring him every feeling, every truth I felt, 'cause blues don't mean God left, and neither have I myself.
I'm not abandoned.
I'm just hurting.
I'm just hurting.
Oh,
I'm not abandoned.
I'm just hurting.
I'm just hurting.
Oh,
I'm not abandoned. I'm just hurting. I'm not abandoned.
I'm just hurting now. I thought I'd hear thunder, but it came quiet. I waited for a sign in the noise, for a horse to break the night. But every sound fell away till there was nothing left but quiet. I said with all my questions, no words left to defend. And in the stillness I felt you, like a hand I couldn't see but felt. You met me in the silence when I stopped trying to explain, when my prayers ran out of language and all I had was pain. No fire fell, no wall shook, no choir sang my name. It met me in the silence, and I was never the same. I used to think God spoke in moments, and everybody else could hear. But sometimes he just sits beside you, when the world disappears. I didn't feel a sudden miracle, didn't feel my burden cease, but something settled in my spirit, like permission just to breathe. You met me in the silence, not to fix me, not to rush, just to show me I was seen in the quiet, in the dust. I don't need the noise again, I don't need to feel the flame. You met me the saddest, and he stayed. Eliza heard you in the whisper, not the wind, not the fire, not the quake. So if it came to me in quiet, and Lord, I know it's real, and know it's you. No mistake.
You met me in the silence,
Where the broken still belong, where faith don't have to prove itself to say you're strong. I walked in carrying questions, I leave held by your grace. You met in the silence, and I finally felt safe. No words, no words, no words, no words, just presence. Lord, these knees been through some things, but my heart never moved. These knees got stories in them from nights I couldn't stand, from prayers said on cold floors with shaking hands. I've fallen more than once believing, still found my way back down. If faith leaves marks on the body, then Lord, you see me now. Worn knees, steady heart, that's how I made it this far. I bent but I didn't break, I stayed who you say you are. I don't walk proud, I walk honest. I don't boast, I bow and start. With worn knees, steady heart, Lord, that's my offering now. I've learned humility ain't weakness, it's choosing not to run. Every time I drop to my knees, I rose a quieter man. I don't pray for perfection, I don't pray to be seen. I just ask you to keep my heart steady when life leans heavy on me. Worn knees, steady heart, that's how faith survives. I lost a lot of certainty, but I kept me wild. I don't need applause for praying, I don't need a holy part. Just worn knees, steady heart, still beating in the dark. I used to pray to change my story, now I pray to stay alive. me close to you. I'll kneel every time. You never asked me to be fearless, just faithful where you start. So I give you what still stands in me, a steady, stubborn heart. Worn knees, steady heart. Still here, still yours. Still here, still yours. Still yours, still yours. I don't need to stand tall. Still yours, still yours. If kneeling keeps me sure. Still yours, still yours. If this road keeps testing me, still yours. I won't play it smart. Still yours, still yours. I'll stay low with one knee. Still yours, still yours. And a steady heart. Still yours, still yours. These knees may ache, but my heart knows where it belongs. Grace don't shout, it stays. I've seen strength dressed up and shouted, heard faith wrapped in bravado, but the power that carried me through never made a show. It met me in the waiting, sat with me in the wrong, didn't rush my healing, just stayed all alone. Grace ain't loud, but it's strong. It don't push, it don't perform. It held me up when I felt weak, it kept me warm. But it's real, it don't leave when things go wrong. Everybody looking for thunder, but grace just holds on. I don't need my pain explained, I don't need it erased. I just needed something steady when my faith felt misplaced. Grace didn't hurry my answers, didn't promise me the sun. It just whispered, "You're not finished," and stayed when I was done. Grace ain't loud, but it's strong, stronger than my doubt. It carried me through silent nights when I couldn't figure it out. Grace ain't loud, but it heals without needing a song. It's been working in the background all along. I used to think power had a sound like shouting, falling fire, but the thing that saved me most was grace that didn't tire. No spotlight, no applause, just love that stayed too long. That's how I know it's holy. Grace ain't loud, but it's be this far when my faith fell paper thin. Grace was what you are. I won't chase the noise again. I know where I belong, right here in quiet confidence, where grace is strong. Oh, no noise, just grace.
I don't raise my voice anymore. I let the tears speak. I've learned loud prayers don't mean stronger faith, and silence don't mean you're gone. Some cries are too heavy for shouting, so I bring them low and long. I sit with my head bowed gently, let the tears fall where they may. If you're listening to the quiet ones, then you can hear me pray. I cry soft so heaven can hear me, when words won't come out right. I don't shout, I don't beg, I just breathe through the night. Every tear's a sentence, every ache's a plea. I cry soft so heaven can hear me and still reach me. I've watched faith get louder around me. Hands raised, voices strong, but my strength lives in the whisper. Where I've been holding on. You know the sound of my breathing, you know the weight I carry here. So if prayer is presence, then I know you're near. I cry soft so heaven can hear me, through the cracks in my voice. I don't demand, I don't declare, I trust you with this choice. If you collect every tear, like scripture says you do, then hear this quiet crying, Lord, I'm reaching out to you. Hannah wept without a sound, and you still answered her. So if my pain don't have a melody, you'll hear it, sir. You don't need volume to recognize truth. You hear the heart behind the cry, you always do. I cry soft so heaven can hear me,
but hope still breathes inside. Even in my quiet breaking, you don't pass me by. If faith survives and whispers, then I'm still alive. I cry soft so heaven can hear me, and heaven replies in time. I don't need to be loud, I just need to be heard. I don't come for the crowd, I come for the light that's still on. The pews are warm, the floorboards creak. The songs don't always sound the same, but there's something in these old walls that still remembers my name. I don't dress my pain in Sunday colors, I don't fake my praise for show. I just sit where shadows can't reach me and let the light do what it knows. These are church lights in a dark season, still burning when hope feels thin. Not here to fix me or explain it, just to remind me I'm not alone in this. I don't need the spotlight on my healing, I don't need the front row seat, just a place where broken people still believe. I've missed some Sundays, I won't lie. Some weeks the weight was too much, but every time I came back dragging, grace still met me in the hush. No questions asked, no fingers pointed, just mercy in a wooden pew. Sometimes faith ain't in the sermon, it's in the fact they left the lights on for you. These are church lights in a dark season, still glowing soft and low, not blinding bright, just steady enough to show me where to go. I don't need shouting, I don't need fire, just truth I can receive. A room where broken people still believe. The church ain't perfect, neither am I, but light don't ask why you're weak. It just shows up, quiet and faithful every time you need to see. So if your faith feels fragile, if your prayers don't rise with ease, come sit here in the shadows, let the light do what it needs. These are church lights in a dark season, still shining through the doubt. I walked in heavy, I leave still waiting, but I'm not walking out. If God is working in the stillness, then this is where I'll be, under church lights in a dark season, still believing. Light's still on. so am I.
I never stopped believing. I just ran out of sleep. I kept the faith through the hard nights, through the prayers that felt unanswered. I held alone when others fell away. Lord, I stayed, I just staggered. You told me faith would carry me, but nobody warned me about the weight. Believing don't always feel like victory. Sometimes it feels like staying away. I didn't lose my faith, I lost my strength. I still trust you, I'm just one.
I still believe
And every promise,
every promise.
I'm just tired of being strong. I don't doubt your power, Lord. I doubt my breath, my step. I didn't lose my faith,
You lose my faith.
I lost my strength. And I need you to handle the rest. I smiled through the testimonies, clapped on miracles were named. But when it was my turn to speak, all I had was quiet peace. I don't question who you are, I question how long this lasts. You think that walking through the fire, and Lord, my feet are trapped. I didn't lose my faith, I lost my strength, but I'm still here somehow. I still bow my head at night, even when I don't know how. I don't need proof,
I don't need proof.
I don't need signs,
I don't need signs.
just rest
and I can't kid it myself. You said we would find rest. You said we could stand. So I'm bringing you my exhaustion. Instead of pretending I care, it seems without strength still counts. And here's the truth I care. I didn't lose my faith. I lost my strength. And I'm strong enough for that. I'll rest here until you lift me again. I didn't come with answers. Tonight I came with cracks in my hands and a heart that still knows your name. I've been walking with a limp in my spirit, dragging prayers I forgot how to say. Sunday smiles, but my soul's still bleeding. Lord, I'm standing, just not okay. I've read the word till the pages wore thin, still can't find where the hurting ends. But I know you don't leave the wounded. So I'm here again, here again. This is where faith meets brokenness, where hope and heartache shake hands. I don't have strength, I don't have answers, but I still trust your plan. I'm on my knees with nothing left but a whisper soft and true. This is where faith meets brokenness, and I'm meeting you. I've sung hallelujah with a heavy chest, held my tears till the choir said amen. I believe, Lord, help my weakness. I'm tired of pretending I'm strong again. Every scar got a story, every night taught me how to wait. If you're close to the crushed in spirit, then don't pass me by today. This is where faith meets brokenness, yes, Lord, where mercy knows my name. I don't have strength, I don't have answers, but I still trust you the same. I'm on my knees with nothing left but a cry you already knew. This is where faith meets brokenness, and I'm meeting you. I didn't lose my faith in the fire, I just learned how much it cost. You were holding me the whole time, even when I felt lost. So if believing feels like bleeding, and trusting feels like pain, I'll bring you every shattered piece and call that faith again. This is where faith meets brokenness, where grace comes rushing in. I walked in weak, I leave still waiting, but I'm not alone in this. You meet me low, you meet me honest, you meet me as I am. This is where faith meets brokenness in your hands. I'm still broken, but I'm still believing. And tonight, that's enough.
I used to run toward you, now I just don't let go. I don't move like I used to. My steps are careful now. Every promise I'm carrying feels heavier somehow. I've learned the weight of patience, the cost of staying true. Lord, I ain't falling backward, but I ain't rushing through. Lord, I'm holding on slowly, with tired hands and a steady heart. I don't need quick answers, just the strength not to fall apart. I've stopped asking for the easy, I've stopped begging for the fast. Lord, I'm holding on slowly, trusting you to hold me back. I watch doors close softly, not slammed, just left ajar, enough to keep me hoping, enough to leave a scar. I still believe you're working, even when I don't see how. Faith ain't always shouting, sometimes it's standing still somehow. Lord, I'm holding on slowly, not because I'm strong, but because letting go of you feels more wrong. I don't measure progress by how fast the pain departs. Lord, I'm holding on slowly with everything I've got. I thought faith meant running forward, but maybe it means staying put, trusting you with every second, not just the parts that look good. So if this season's moving gentle, if healing takes its time, I'll walk with you one moment at a time. Lord, I'm holding on slowly, but I'm holding on for real. Every breath is a prayer, every pause is how I heal. If this road don't straighten soon, I'll still follow where you start. is learning how to wait. Low and close, they don't all sound like hymns. Some prayers come out hurting. I knelt down with my Bible open, but my words wouldn't line up right. Every verse felt heavier than hope. Every amen sounded like a fight. I tried to sing what I was taught, but the tune broke halfway through. So I brought you what I really had, Lord. I brought the blues. There's blues in my prayers tonight. Sorrow mixed with belief. I don't know how to dress this pain, so I lay it at your feet. These ain't polished words of faith, just truth I can't refuse. If you're listening to honest hearts, then hear the blues in my prayers too. I've heard people pray in confidence, like heaven's always close. But some days faith feels distant, like knocking on a closed door. Still I whisper your name softly, even when I'm unsure. If you're God of the broken language chain, then you'll understand these words. There's blues in my prayers tonight. A tired man talking to grace. I don't shout, I don't declare, I just show up in this place. I ain't asking for the easy road or a life without the bruise. I just need you to hear me, Lord. There's blues in my prayers to you. David cried, Job questioned, Jeremiah wept out loud. So if my face sounds like aching, I know I'm not disallowed. You never needed fancy words to know what's breaking inside. So I'll pray the way I feel tonight, and let the blues testify. There's blues in my prayers tonight, but hope still breathes between. Every tear is a sentence, every silence speaks. If you meet us where we are, not where we're supposed to be, then hear these blues in my prayers, Lord. They're still reaching you through me. These blues ain't disbelief, they're how I'm still talking to you. Lord, I'm not strong tonight, but I'm still here.
My knees ache from all this praying. My faith feels older than my years. I've been believing through the silence, learning how to worship through the tears. They say, hold on, it won't be long now. But the waiting wears me thin. I don't shout my praise like others. I just bow and breathe and kneel again. I'm still kneeling, even when I'm tired. Still calling your name when my voice runs low. I don't have fire, I don't have answers, just a heart that won't let go. I may not shout, I may not run, I may crawl if that's what it takes. I'm still kneeling even when I'm tired, still trusting you with what remains. I've watched you move for other people, heard their songs turn into praise. I smiled through my disappointment. Lord, you know how long I've waited. Every promise feels heavy tonight, like a cross I carried alone. But I remember you see the bending, not just the shouting, not the throne. I'm still kneeling, even when I'm weary, still reaching when my strength is gone. I don't need thunder, I don't need signs, just to know you're holding on. I don't pray loud, I don't pray long. Sometimes it's just my name, but I'm still kneeling, even when I'm tired. And I believe you understand that faith is measured by the standing. Then Lord, I might not look okay, but you see the knees that never quit. You see the ones that stay. So I'll bring you my exhaustion, not dressed up, not explained. Staying low is how I survive. Then I'll kneel and call that praise. I'm still kneeling, even when I'm empty, still believing. I don't feel strong, I don't feel strong, I don't feel strong, but I still trust your way. If this is all the faith I have, I'll lay it at your feet. I'm still kneeling, even when I'm tired. And Lord, you still meet me here. I'm not standing tall, but I didn't walk away.